just massive, just massive. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel, Austin Davis. In today's video, we have the biggest pressure washing job of my career in the last 4 years of doing this business, about 80,000 square foot. Now, this is not the biggest ticket as in price, which I will reveal to you in this job, how we got the job, the price on the job, how much we're charging, and how we're gonna be going about doing this cleaning. But this is not the highest ticket. This is gonna be the biggest actual square footage, as in building wise, biggest job. And no, just because it's the biggest job doesn't mean it has to be the biggest ticket. There's several factors that go into that. Let me go walk around the building and I'll show you exactly what we're gonna be doing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, mostly gentlemen. I believe it's about 95% of people watching my channel are gentlemen. And speaking about that, only 27 to 28% of you guys are subscribed. Subscribe to the channel. It would really help my channel. We're trying to hit 100,000 subscribers this year. So if you're not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button. If that's too much effort for you, hey, hit the like button. It'll help this video reach more people. Without further ado, game plan. All right, so the game plan here for today, people. Okay, let me just go ahead and point to you a couple things on this building real quick. The building is mostly clean. Outside of a couple shaded areas, you can clearly see some dust, which should come right off with the power washer, just rinsing. So I am gonna use some bleach and soap. But I mean, guys, the building, I mean, even look at the brick. I mean, there's not a speck of mold really at all. Now, if you saw the front, by the way, these are blenders I wear. If you guys wanna grab some of these glasses, they're polarized, some of the best washing glasses I've ever used. I'll link it down in the description. They refuse to give me an affiliate link, so whatever. Anyway, if you saw the clip from the very front, there is some lines going down the white portions of the, I guess, aluminum metal siding. Don't really know if it's mildew or not. I was able to rub some of it off with my hand, but I'm fearful that I'm going to have to be using a water-fed pole to scrub that off, which, if that's the case, not terrible. Although I don't want to have to do that. Good news is I'm going to be able to get it off regardless. So that's going to be the good news. Hey guys, real quick, if you're looking to get started in the pressure washing business, but you don't know exactly what equipment you're going to need to get started, I made a really awesome video detailing every single piece of equipment that you're going to need to get started as a beginner. Everything from pressure washers, injectors, hose lines, and more. If you haven't seen it, I'll link it, first link in the description and first link in the comment section. But for now, let's get back to the video. I already have my water connected to the water spigot down there. I'm already going to go ahead and be filling up my truck. I am waiting for Tristan to get here. We're going to be doing this whole thing as a two-man team. Truck's looking absolutely fantastic. I've had some really bad weather and rain and hail come through, so my truck's looking pretty dirty. But anyway, let me show you guys right over here real quick. In about 30 minutes, we're gonna start. Even right here, guys, I mean, look, the siding, I mean, when I pulled up to the job, I don't even know why I'm here pretty much. It is clean, okay? Very clean, outside of just some dirt on some of the sides. Now, how I got this job was actually really cool. 2 years ago, I got connected with somebody through a friend really who kind of got inspired by my YouTube channel, saw that I was power washing, saw that I was doing a little bit of real estate. He decided to do some power washing, do some real estate as well. So he watched some of my videos and he's actually a member at this church. Fast forward 2 years, he still, you know, obviously remembers my name and everything. He got asked by, I guess, the head minister of this church or the maintenance manager, hey, if you do power washing, I'd love to get a quote from you. He said, hey, I don't have the equipment to, but I know a guy, which is how I got connected to this job. So here I am. So this will be fun. That's how I got the job. Okay, so actually before we get started, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys how much we're making from this job. I just wanna go ahead and get that out of the way at the beginning because I know a lot of you guys are gonna be thinking, how much is this job gonna make? Is this like a $15,000, $20,000 job? It should be. It's freaking ginormous. Let me tell you guys something about pricing, okay? I keep on getting this question about pricing and it's kind of frustrating, okay? Because when people see a big job on Facebook, in my Facebook group, they think, oh, it should be a $20,000 job. That's not how it works, okay? If you bid a huge job like this, $20,000, the fact of the matter is you're just gonna lose it, plain and simple. Unless you have like a very close connection and they basically do whatever you say. Most of the times it's not how it works, okay? So look, 85, 90,000 square foot, okay? You guys already saw how clean or how not clean it is. It is very, for the most part, clean, okay? $6,300. Let me explain the reasoning, okay? This job right here, I'm gonna be here for probably 4 or 5 hours today, maybe 4 or 5 hours tomorrow, 8 to 10 hours combined. Do the math on that per hour, okay? What you guys have to understand is if you wanna land big commercial that can turn into yearly cleaning, bi-yearly cleaning, or, you know, referral commercial business, you're gonna have to learn to be really fair with these people, okay? This is a church, okay? They don't have all the money in the world, and it is a pretty nice building. They're just not gonna pay ginormous amounts of money for cleanings. Okay, so now how I justified that was, okay, 10 hours, 2 days. Am I okay with making $2,500, $3 grand a day? Yeah. what would I be doing otherwise? I'd be probably making $800 to $1,000 a day with my basic residential wash business. Or maybe I'm not even working and I'm at home, not washing. Okay, so $3 grand a day versus not working. That's how I think about it. When I look at my business last year, I bid a total of almost like $360,000 and I made, $180,000 gross. I missed $150,000 worth of estimates. Now what you have to ask yourself is, Austin, let's say if I were to just lower all those prices by 25% and every single one of them accepted it, would I have still done the work? Yes. If I would have known for a fact that I could have got all that extra business if I had just lowered my prices 25% and got an extra 100 grand of revenue on the books, yeah, you bet your ass I would have done all that work. So that's my strategy going forward this year, is I'm actually going to be bidding very fairly with my commercial, and I'm gonna just be scooping up all this work, and I'm gonna be scooping it from all my competitors who are bidding enormously ginormous prices that are just flat out ridiculous. You get done in 2 days and it's 15 grand and you barely use any chemicals. Okay, this is gonna be a fun job. It's a beautiful day. I'm gonna pay for lunch for when Tristan gets here. We're gonna freaking jam through all this and we're gonna make $3 grand a day. I am gonna be giving the guy who referred me this job a commission check, $500, and then I'm gonna pay Tristan really, really well for helping me today. He always makes good money when I make good money. That's kind of my policy. And so yeah, it'll end up being $2,500 a day. And what would I be doing, in comparison? At home, not working on the course program for the YouTube channel, which, if you guys know about that, that's gonna be coming soon. I say all that to say, because we're getting into a long little clip here, freaking bid fairly, get the job, turn that into reoccurring business, and go out there and crush it, flat out. Easily able to get to the top. I was thinking I would need a big ladder or a lift. Nope. Beautiful thing right there. Tristan's in the house! Go, baby. All right. All right, guys, we are on the rooftop and we're using a remote control downstream injector to apply our bleach. As you guys already know, that's how I do things. And pretty clean result. I do notice if I take my finger and do this, I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but it's even more dirt is coming off. So, I do think there's a little bit of oxidation going on with this building where like the dirt is actually caked into the pigments of the paint. Thankfully, this section is way up here, so not really gonna be able to tell. And we've already agreed that the place is already really, really clean outside of a few areas that we've discussed, which that's another thing. I always make sure to ask, what are their pain points? What are the things that they see that, oh yeah, this needs to be clean? That way I can at least make sure I put extra effort into those areas. So like he pointed out those streaks that were in the front, those black streaks on the white aluminum siding. I'm gonna get all those, make sure those are all brushed very, very nicely. He didn't really come up to me and say, hey, look, this is bad, because we've already agreed that this is not really an issue. But anyway, I should rinse this before I get some flash bleach burning going on this siding. So let me just do that. We're just about able to hit the top. It's about 40 foot probably. Big tall shooter tip. Beautiful thing, beautiful thing. Tristan is now soaping, turned on the remote downstream from my downstream injector, which is able to turn on my soap on and off using a remote. So you guys know this. If you guys don't know this, if you guys want to get some equipment, maybe you guys are looking to start your pressure washing business and you guys are looking for equipment, reach out to All Clean Power Wash, link in the description. You guys can get some state-of-the-art badass equipment. You guys can also get it for 5% off. So that could either be anywhere from $1,000 to $2,500, depending on what kind of equipment you guys go with. So if you guys have the budget, you guys have it in your business budget, you want to get some equipment, do reach out to Brian with All Clean Power Wash. He'll get you squared away. right, guys, we are moving and grooving right now. It is 10:30. Started about 8:30. It's been 2 hours, and we are pretty much almost to the front here. We've probably done about 40,000 square foot in 2 hours. Now, granted, it's not that dirty, but we're on the north side right now, so as much of mold or algae that is on this place is going to be right on this side. So it'll be interesting to see kind of how long it takes us on this side. Where is the remote? Right here. Soaping. Boom, there we go. Soaping. And we're soaping now. Got some really good algae mold growth right there. People, that's gonna be it for day one. It is, let me just go ahead and pull up the watch, 12:19. Okay, so pretty easy day. Started about 9 o'clock, so 3 hours. We already got pretty much most of the building done. I assume tomorrow's gonna be like a 2-hour day. So beautiful thing. I actually just stopped into the Texas pressure washing store and I got some dragon juice, because what I'm thinking is those black streaks are probably have something to do with a little bit of oxidation. There's also a little bit of oxidation around the building and whatnot that I know that the head maintenance manager was concerned about. So I'm gonna give this a shot. I'm thinking I'm gonna downstream it, which is I'm just gonna put a tube down into the gallon jug and I'm gonna downstream from that. And it'll be interesting. I've never used dragon juice before. There's a lot of commotion about it, but hey, you know, if it works, I'm gonna keep it on the truck. If not, you know, it's all good. I'm not there to clean oxidation. I'm there to clean mildew, dust, dirt, mold, all that good stuff. So, and anyway, just to kind of go back to what I talked about in the beginning about the pricing, okay? I was there for 3 hours today, and I'm probably gonna be there for 2 hours tomorrow, and I'm charging $6,300. So I don't wanna hear any gripe about how, oh, it should have been more, it should have been more, it shoulda, coulda, woulda, okay? I might have not have gotten the job. If you knew that you were gonna get the job at $6,300 and it would have taken you 5 hours, would you lower it to $6,300? I think 99% of people would say yes. Especially because I don't have anything on the books for today anyway, although I'm getting really, really busy, guys. I'm not sure how y'all September has been, but my September has been slammed. It's probably gonna be our best month yet, which would rival April, because April we killed it. But anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for day one. Stay tuned for day two. All right, guys, it is day two. Guys, I'm gonna have a rough day today because, let me show you guys something real quick. Oh my goodness, I just rolled the hell out of my ankle playing basketball yesterday. My whole ankle, it's like the size of a baseball right now, and I can barely walk on it. But we have this whole front side and around that corner going all the way back there to do. I got some dragon juice for our white black streaks that are kind of all over here, which I'm going to show you guys in a second. And this is pretty much where I'm going to need Tristan to come through. Usually I take the lead on all these cleaning jobs. Obviously he's kind of like my right hand helper, but I'm going to have to switch positions with him. I'll play the guy that's on the ground using the remote, kind of making sure everything's kind of going well. He's going to have to be on the ladder doing the cleaning and whatnot. And I just scheduled a job right after this yesterday. Didn't know I was gonna roll my ankle at the gym, but we got another little flat surface cleaning going on after this. So yeah, it's gonna be rough, and we'll just see how it goes. So let's get right into it. All right, guys, as you can see, I'm just limping around this building, just staying close to the truck because I could barely even move. Thank God I have Tristan here. Otherwise, I'm not too sure how I was gonna be able to complete this job on time. And then midway through the job, our injector actually stopped working for whatever reason, pulled it apart, took it apart, couldn't get it to work. So thank God I had an extra injector on hand, which is completely fine because this injector lasted me a long time. All right, guys, so obviously the dragon juice did not work, okay? Only other option I have left is to go ahead and order gutter butter. So I'm gonna order some gutter butter, tell them that say, hey, look, you know, first off, we weren't here to clean the oxidation anyway, but I'm gonna do you a favor because I want you to be happy. I'm gonna order the gutter butter. We'll come back on another time, get that cleaned up. I'm fairly certain that the gutter butter will work because that's a straight oxidation remover, where dragon juice is just, I guess it's a big degreaser, I guess. That's what it says on the bottle. Anyway, we got this thing already completed. We're able to hit way up at those high peaks, which is probably 50 to 55 feet up. And we're able to hit it pretty easily, which I'm fairly surprised. I thought I was gonna have to break out the ladder, but no need to do that. And we're just gonna wrap around and over here and get upstairs right here, and we'll be all through. All right, guys, we are back at the house, and I know you guys are wondering, what the hell did you got? Why am I back at the apartment? What happened to the rest of the job? Okay, guys, my foot is just yeeted right now. It's totally done for. I have it propped up right now. I've been icing it. I could barely walk around that whole church for today. Luckily I had Tristan there to help me, you know, good worker. He's been with me since I started really 3 or 4 years ago. So he was able to kind of go around, do the downstreaming, do the scrubbing, anything that needed to get done. He was kind of doing it all while I was kind of by the truck. And then I couldn't really record because my phone was near the pressure washer. It was loud. So I kind of had to just end it there. But here are kind of the stats, guys. Just about 7 hours of actual work time. We were there yesterday from 9 a.m. Left at about 11:30 because they had an event. We really couldn't turn the corner to finish that side of the building because they had all these people coming in and out, so we had to stop there. Got there today about 9 o'clock, left at about 12:30. So about 6 to 7 hours, guys. And that's what I was talking about in the beginning, guys. I knew it was gonna take me 6 to 10 hours tops. This is a clean building. And so when we're making $6,300, and some of you guys are like, well, this is just, you know, that's ridiculous. Because I did a parking garage. I've done a lot of posts in my Facebook group of these big jobs, and people think, oh, it should be a ginormous amount of money. Guys, you're just not gonna win the estimate, okay? I've bid so much commercial. I live in Austin, Texas. Okay, there's buildings going up left and right. I get a ton of opportunities, okay? And the competition for commercial work is just really high. So although, yes, you know, you wanna make sure it's profitable. I'm not saying you should not work for profit, okay? This is not a nonprofit. I'm in this business for profit. Okay, you have to understand that these guys that are these maintenance managers and these commercial property managers, they have access to a huge book of business. There's going to be more work out there. Okay, so, you know, can you just get the job, get that relationship? Okay, it's already starting to happen. This guy, this church owner, the church that I just did, he wants me to come back yearly. This is going to be a yearly thing. Okay, and this happens with all my commercial properties that I've serviced and still service. They turn into monthly or yearly contracts, guys. So try to take that price hit that you're going to probably, you know, hit up front. Which, to be honest, guys, this was not a price hit. I made $3 grand a day, and I only did 7 hours of work, of actual washing work the past 2 days. So I think I killed it. But anyway, it's gonna turn into yearly work. Just going forward, when you guys are bidding your commercial, this is not like residential where you can take the square footage and multiply it times 0.20, which is the industry standard. It's not gonna work. What you need to do is switch up your pricing, your thoughts, and say, okay, how much am I willing to work for per day? You know, whether that's 1,500 or 2 grand a day, how long it's gonna take you, and do the math from there, okay? If you're willing to work for 2 grand a day and it's gonna take you 2 days, boom, 4 grand, you just landed the client. You got nice pictures for your Facebook and Google. You got a connection, you got a Google review, and you got 4 grand coming into your account that you probably wouldn't have had otherwise. So if I can impress upon you in this video, go out there and bid fairly and just get the damn job, and hopefully that turns into a whole lot more work for you. We're gonna end it on that, guys. If you guys are not subscribed to the channel, do hit that subscribe button. Like I said, we're gonna try and hit 100,000 subscribers this year. We'll see if it can work, but you know, hey, that's gonna be on you guys. You guys need to subscribe, you guys need to comment, you guys need to like. Help me out, guys. So without further ado, peace out.